Where and when was he born? Real name. Elon Musk was born on June 28, 1971, in Pretoria, South Africa. His full name is simply Elon Reeve Musk, no stage names, no pseudonyms. Just a name that, one day, the whole world would know. But back then, he was just a curious little boy with big dreams, living far from the bright lights of Silicon Valley. Who were his parents, and what kind of family he grew up in? Elon grew up in a family that was both gifted and complicated. His mother, Mae Musk, was a model and dietitian, a woman of beauty, intelligence, and resilience. His father, Errol Musk, was an engineer with a sharp mind but a difficult personality. Elon had two siblings, Kimball and Tosca, and together they lived a life that, on the surface, looked comfortable. But inside, there were struggles, emotional distances, high expectations, and a feeling that Elon would have to rely mostly on himself to chase his dreams. Childhood struggles and circumstances. From a young age, Elon stood out. He wasn't like the other kids. He was obsessed with books, technology, and space, often lost in his own world of imagination and ideas. Unfortunately, being different made him a target. At school, he was bullied badly. There were days when he was physically beaten so badly that he had to be hospitalized. But instead of giving up or growing bitter, Elon found comfort in learning. He taught himself computer programming at just 12 years old and even created his first video game, a simple space shooter called Blaster. The message was clear even then: Elon was building his own escape route, not with fists, but with knowledge. First job or early steps in his profession. When Elon left South Africa at 17, he was chasing more than just a better future. He was chasing freedom. He moved to Canada first, then to the United States, the land where, he believed, anything was possible. At the University of Pennsylvania, he studied both physics and economics. Even then, he wasn't interested in following a safe, predictable path. He dreamed of three things: the internet, renewable energy, and space exploration. After college, Elon started his first company, Zip2. It was a digital map and business directory, kind of like Google Maps before Google Maps existed. Elon wasn't a polished businessman. He slept in the office, showered at the YMCA, and poured every ounce of energy into building something real. In 1999, Compaq bought Zip2 for nearly $300 million. Just like that, Elon Musk, the bullied kid from South Africa, became a millionaire. But for Elon, this was just the beginning. Key efforts and turning points that led to fame. After Zip2, Elon co-founded X.com, an online banking platform. X.com eventually became PayPal, the payment system that would change how people buy and sell online. In 2002, eBay bought PayPal for $1.5 billion. Most people would have retired rich and happy. But not Elon. He used his fortune to start three companies that many thought were crazy. SpaceX, to make space travel affordable. Tesla Motors, to build electric cars. And SolarCity, to bring solar power to everyday homes. Each venture came with brutal challenges. SpaceX's first rockets exploded. Tesla struggled with production and nearly went bankrupt. Elon risked everything, even sleeping on friends' couches when money got tight. But through every setback, he refused to quit. In 2008, SpaceX became the first private company to send a spacecraft to orbit and return safely. Tesla, too, finally started delivering cars that people loved. Elon Musk was no longer just an internet entrepreneur. He had become a symbol of relentless ambition and fearless innovation. Top 5 projects that made him famous, names and short descriptions. Elon Musk's name is now tied to some of the most groundbreaking projects in history. Here are the top 5 that made him truly famous. PayPal, the online payment platform that made buying and selling on the internet fast and easy. Elon's vision helped lay the foundation for today's digital economy. SpaceX, the first private company to successfully launch, orbit, and recover a spacecraft. Later, it also became the first private company to send astronauts to the International Space Station. SpaceX's mission: to make humanity multiplanetary. Tesla Motors, more than just a car company. Tesla became a symbol of the future, showing that electric cars could be fast, beautiful, and desirable. Under Elon's leadership, Tesla didn't just disrupt the auto industry, it revolutionized it. SolarCity, one of the largest providers of solar power systems in America. Through SolarCity, Elon pushed for clean energy and a greener future. Neuralink and the Boring Company, two projects that show Elon's endless curiosity. Neuralink works on connecting human brains to computers, while the Boring Company aims to build high-speed tunnels to reduce city traffic. Top 5 most profitable projects, names and earnings. Of course, Elon's ventures didn't just make headlines, they made serious money too. Here are his top 5 most profitable achievements. PayPal sale to eBay, 2002, Elon personally earned around $180 million when PayPal was sold for $1.5 billion. Tesla stock, 2020 to 2021 boom. At Tesla's peak, Elon's shares helped him become the richest man in the world, with his net worth surpassing $300 billion. SpaceX valuation. SpaceX, privately owned by Elon, is valued at over $180 billion today, making it one of the most valuable private companies ever. SolarCity sale to Tesla, 2016, Tesla acquired SolarCity in a $2.6 billion deal, strengthening Elon's empire in clean energy. The Boring Company, 2021 funding round. Even this playful side project raised $675 million at a valuation of nearly $5.7 billion. How he changed after success, lifestyle, worldview, businesses, charity. Success didn't soften Elon Musk. If anything, it made him even more determined. He still works insanely long hours, often 80 to 100 hours a week. He lives simply compared to other billionaires, famously selling most of his homes and even staying in a tiny, foldable house near SpaceX's headquarters in Texas. His worldview became sharper. He believes humanity must become a multiplanetary species. He believes we must transition to sustainable energy. And he believes that bold action, not endless talking, is the way to get there. Elon also increased his focus on philanthropy. He signed the Giving Pledge, promising to donate most of his wealth. He donated millions toward renewable energy projects, science education, and COVID-19 relief. Yet, at his core, Elon Musk remains a builder, a dreamer, and a relentless challenger of the impossible. Inspirational conclusion: why success was inevitable, and key traits that helped. Looking back, it almost feels like Elon Musk's success was inevitable. Not because he was lucky. Not because it was easy. But because he refused to give up. Elon had a vision when no one else did. He took risks when everyone said he was crazy. He endured failure, humiliation, and loss, and still kept going. His story reminds us that the real power lies not in being the smartest or the richest. It lies in courage. In resilience. In believing that even the wildest dreams are worth fighting for. Elon Musk teaches us that greatness isn't given. It's built, one bold step at a time. And sometimes, it's the ones who dare to dream the biggest who end up changing the world.